I know a lot of black folks don't care, but people look and laugh at us all behind our backs. Because they got to be, you Negroes was slaves at Christmas. You Negroes was picking cotton on Easter. You niggas was slaves on the 4th of July. They laugh behind your back. They don't do it to your face because they know as long as you keep participating in white supremacy, is a place for them to take your place. Look, everything your ancestors fought for. I hear some young people on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, running their mouth. That's all because your ancestors fought for you. I hear young people, disrespecting old people. Shit. At one time, man, y'all have no idea. At one time, you were so busy worried about white folks hanging your ass and beating your ass, you ain't even have the time to even think about disrespecting the elder. We come a long way as an elder person, and we have been so miseducated, and a lot of us won't apologize to the youth because it's insanity to teach the youth about a funky ass Santa Claus, a freaky ass Easter bunny, Thanksgiving that your ass don't even know you were the Indians whose land was getting took. Shit. A white kid dream, little white kid dream had a nigga as a pet. Your little son was that white boy's pet for Christmas. And you niggas still keep celebrating Christmas. A lot of times, even when it comes to Islam, they don't celebrate these European holidays. But if you ask one of these Muslim kids why you don't celebrate the holiday, they say because it's pagan. No, it go deeper than that. You need to know more of the origins of these wicked-ass, ritual-ass holidays. Even at Christmas, them motherfuckers was burning a pine tree, hallucinating, trying to hallucinate. And then on the other side, you had them celebrating Crippet, who came and stole kids. They put them two together and created Christmas because Rome had got so much power, it was telling motherfuckers, white people, get down or lay down. They was killing their own, so they know they don't have no problem killing a nigga. The biggest thing people fear is a person that's with knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. They make sure your kids don't get that in school. They get just enough to be a good slave and a good nigga. And a lot of these kids is waking up. They saying, no, we're not going to be just working till we 65, need a hip replacement and a motherfucking knee replacement, back hurting. Fuck that. And I understand that. But they still don't quite have no direction. And the direction comes in at finance. Like I say, and I'm going to keep saying to the day I die, young kids must learn about finance at a young age. By the time you are 19, your goal should be to have a triplex or a fourplex. And by the time you're 22, 23, be on your second one. See, them things that we didn't know and we didn't have the opportunity to get. If I knew what I knew now, I would never, ever, ever, ever work so hard. Never, ever work so hard. But you got these black people that's so hypnotized, so brainwashed, they encourage kids to be slaves for the rest of their motherfucking lives. Don't nobody want to work till they fucking 65, till your knees hurting and your back hurting. Don't nobody want to give a motherfucker that much of their life. So you young people have to understand we did make a lot of mistakes, and some of us still making mistakes since we don't know no better and don't want to learn no better. Even when it comes to this religion shit, you could prove that Jesus ain't real. First of all, the J wasn't invented. Second of all, we know white Jesus is Caesar Borgia, and you can't turn Yahshua into no motherfucking cracker. But you niggas love painting white people black. Let them white people have their Jesus. Get your own, create your own. We was born to succeed. We was born to manifest our dreams. You don't need a religion to tell you that. All you have to do is have someone that care about you and know this. And a lot of black people do not know this. So, you know, it's 1 million books in the library. Like I said, it's 1 million books in the library on meditation, manifestation, chakras. That's the levels of consciousness. You know, what we're trying to do is teach our kids to raise their consciousness so they can make better decisions. And we're not giving our kids much of a choice when you're telling them, go to school and get a good job. Go to school, get a good job. No, nigga, go learn some economics. Go learn how the stock market work. Go learn how businesses is created. And the main thing is everything you want in life, learn how to sell it. If you like cars, nigga, start to a motherfucking car lot. Your car free. You like big houses, small houses, whatever houses, nigga, learn how to sell some motherfucking houses. It ain't that hard. You like clothes, learn how to manufacture and get these clothes in. Stop letting this world pimp us. We getting pimped all our lives. Everybody is coming to America getting all the shit that our ancestors fought for. And you so busy dancing, twerking, and singing this derogatory rap ass shit. Hey, you know, hey, and they just study loving us. They go home and laugh at us. They don't laugh in your face. Why should they laugh in your face and you give them their money? Why should you laugh? Why should we laugh at these niggas and they come in here by the dozens to get their feet done? They come in here by the dozens to get this phony ass hair. You know, they come here in this smoke shop we got all in the neighborhood to buy this poison we selling these kids. Hey, hookers and vapes and everything, they go home and laugh at you niggas. They ain't gonna laugh in your face because your ass is giving them their money. But when they get home, they shake their head. Look at these stupid ass niggas. You know, half of them can't count, half of them can't read, half of them don't have no respect for themselves. You know, I'm just saying this out of love. You know, I know some people get mad, but that's the way it is, you know. Peace, love, respect, and let's help our youth. Things that we don't know, tell them that. Tell them. Just don't tell them don't do drugs. Tell them why don't do drugs. We don't do drugs because they make you steal from yourself, steal from your family. You just waste life. It's 1,000 things you could chase in life, millions of things you could chase in life, besides a motherfucking drug that you need to get you going. Because once you get addicted to a drug, you need it. You need it to even make your day, to make you smile. Motherfucker be hooked on drugs, can't even smile till they get their fucking drug. You see what I'm saying? Peace up, peace out, and let's get some economics going. Hey, sell some lemonade, bake some cookies, you know, do something. Wash some cars, plant some motherfucking flowers, plant 1 million of them, and sell them motherfuckers, you know? Peace and love.